Hello, well it's day 83 of Sydney's COVID lockdown, and that means it's Locktail 28, the dark and stormy. Well, actually it won't be a dark and stormy because since 1991, Gosling's Black Seal rum has had the US trademark on that cocktail, and you have to make it to their exact mix. And then in 1993, I think probably because Gosling's didn't bother about Australia, Bundaberg stepped in and got the trademark here in Australia. It seems odd for them to trademark a drink that you would mix yourself, so let's not call it the dark and stormy, and let's instead explore a rum mule. Because after all, I want to put some lime juice in this, so I'm not going to be sticking to either of their recipes. Now, like a Moscow mule or another mule, you make it using ginger beer, lime juice, and the spirit of choice. So I'm going to spoil myself and use 60 mils of this Plantation 2005 Jamaican rum in each of these mixes. You don't have to use this particular rum. Pick a dark rum of your choice. You can even use a spiced rum if you want to make a spiced mule. This Appleton is certainly a brilliant rum and a little bit cheaper than the Plantation. Then we have the lime juice. You can measure out 30 mils, or you can just squeeze a small to medium sized lime into each of these. Now I'm using copper mule mugs. These are brilliant if you can get it. The copper sort of reacts with the acidity in the limes and in the ginger beer and gives a very distinctive flavour. It has to be copper on the inside. If your mug's only copper on the outside and something else on the inside, then you're not going to get that effect. This isn't a drink that normally calls for bitters, but I like to put a little bit of black walnut bitters, just a couple of dashes in this. I think it just adds a little bit of nutty bitter flavour to it, which I really like. And then ginger beer, of course. Fill up the glass, just watch for the fizz there. Give it a little bit of a stir just before you fill it, because it's probably easier than trying to do it at the end. And then really to taste, that's probably enough for the flavour, but if you just want to make it a little bit more refreshing drink for spring or summer, you can just fill that glass up to the top with the ginger beer, and then if you like, garnish it with a wedge of lime. And there you have it. In spring, a Sydney safe harbour, or a dark and sumi, or probably just stick with a rum mule. That's a very refreshing drink. I'd highly recommend that for later spring and early summer, and while ever lockdown lasts. So why not make yourself a cocktail? Why not make it a rum mule? And join me later this week for the next Sydney COVID Locktail. Bye for now.